everyone, welcome to Retro Planner Co. I'm Cheryl. In today's video I wanted to cover one of the big pain points that a lot of us digital planners have is actually remembering to use our digital planner because our files are usually tucked away in in an app, and it's one more step to kind of open it and go through everything and look at everything and remember to use it. We tend to forget sometimes. Even I forget, and I do this for a living. So today's video is all about tips to help you remember to actually use your digital planner. So I'm in GoodNotes 6. I'm using the customizable portrait planner. So tip number one is to bookmark your important pages for the week. And you can always change this, later on as you go. So instead of having to scroll through your entire planner, you can just choose a page, click this little bookmark icon up here, and then to access your bookmarked files, like say you bookmark your monthly and then your weeklies for that month, you can just click on these four little squares up here. And normally it's set on the thumbnails view, which shows you all the pages in the planner. But if you just click on favorites, you're going to see them right here. So this is a quick and easy way to access your monthly and your weeklies so you can refer to them without having to go through the entire planner. So the second tip I have is, and this is in GoodNotes 6, but I'm sure you can do this in most annotation apps. Once you've finished your planner spread for the month, I usually do this with my monthlies. I don't so much do this with my weeklies. Save it as an image to your camera roll. So click up here on this share button, export this page, click on image and export. And then just choose Save Image. That'll save it to your camera roll. And then from there, what I like to do is set it as my background on my iPad. That way, whenever I open my iPad, my monthly spread is right there, and I'm reminded to check in and to actually use it. You can set it as your background or your wallpaper for your lock screen and as well as your general background. So I usually just set it for my lock screen because I like to have pictures for my background. So to set it as your wallpaper, just click on Settings and then go down to Wallpaper. And then here you can choose to either set it just as your lock screen or your main wallpaper or both. So I'm just going to choose Customize here for my main lock screen. This is my puppy Coda. And then click down here on the images, on the image icon. And then you're going to click All, and then you'll see right here my spread has been saved. So now it's all saved here, and I can just click Done. And so that'll save it just to my lock screen, and I could do the process again if I want to save it to my wallpaper as well. You could also do this directly from your lock screen. Just hold long press on it, and it'll bring up the options. That usually, I believe, it gives you the option as well to set it as a pair, but I just go in and do it this way. It works. And then as far as like my widgets, you can add, multiple widgets to this, but I just keep it very basic so I can actually see my spread. So I just keep the time and the date on here, and then so I always have my spread ready to go. Save your monthly, weekly layouts as images, and then just refer to them instead of going into the app every week if that's just a pain for you. Just go through your photos and look at your spreads from there. And my final tip is to set a reminder on your device to actually plan. So I call this planning to plan. I've heard that it can take anywhere up to like 28 to 30 days to form a new habit. So if you find that you're just not getting into the habit of digital planning, just plan to plan. Put it on your planner. I have little icons here that remind me to check in with my planner and to do my weekly spreads. Also, in my newest planners, the customizable planners as well as the life planner, they come integrated with Apple reminders, meaning that you can set reminders directly from your planner. So while you're doing your spread, just first you'll have to install the Apple shortcut, which there's a tutorial on how to do that on my YouTube channel, and there's also a tutorial in the beginning of my planners. To set a reminder within the planner, an Apple reminder, you just click on the little A icon, Click yes. It'll flash the shortcuts menu real fast. You have the choices between add a new event to your calendar or your Apple Calendar or add a new reminder. So I'm going to click reminder. I want to be reminded to plan. Click done. And then you can choose where you want it to go. So this one I believe is my Apple reminders. You could choose the time and the date. So I'm going to choose Fridays, 9 o'clock. Don't forget to plan. Click done. And then you can just go in and double check and make sure that's been saved. So just go into your reminders, click on where you saved it to, and it's right here, planner check-in. And then you're going to get a notification in your reminders based on your default settings. So whatever sounds you have and everything for that. So those are my handy dandy tips to hopefully remind you to actually use your digital planner, because digital planning is great and wonderful, and it can be beautiful, and it can be just a wonderful thing if you remember to use it. If it's just sitting there collecting dust, the files are collecting dust on your device, then it's really not going to benefit you. So do you have any tips that help you remember to digital plan or to check in with your digital planner? If so, just leave them in the comments below. I love hearing new ideas.